Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Purdy going to the air right away. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
It was tougher than an airport steak.
Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. James now to return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but there's a big grin on the defense coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run over them, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 49ers 5-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Chase Young.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal from 28 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 3. And the 49ers first down.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. McKinnell's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
This is Samuel. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
They'll gain on the play. 2nd and 10. After our 48-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down by Willie Gay. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk. And the
Barely.
of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
49ers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. To about the 35, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hero 15! Let's go, baby.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
46-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Muscles him off. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Jerron Jennings.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
We're back now in KC. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. McCaffrey following the penalty.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. If they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. A big play there. Catch and run. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
For our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Okay, ready?
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. Let's get back to the basics.
Call timeout.
High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second.
Call timeout.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first.
Call timeout.
And that's the one that should seal the victory.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Victory in the cards now as they take a knee here.
Finally.
For their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Yellow.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.